camera for?
So who is more emotional, men or women?
Men.
I'ma say women.
That's
Why you think men?
Because if it ain't working, we do what we gotta do to get gone. If we love her, we love her. Women act off emotion on some, oh.
That means we're more emotional then.
I don't think so.
If we act off emotion in every situation.
Y'all
Yes, we
petty
do.
Emotional.
That means we're more emotional.
Y'all petty emotional.
That
So
means
no.
we're more
Let me
emotional.
break it down like this. Men are emotional, but men still act with logic, even though they're emotional. Women act with emotions on their emotions.
Yes.
Though men are still emotional because men are human. No. Men are human just like women are human, but when you look at the picture of a man, you think one thing. When you look at a picture of a woman, you think one thing. And women are soft and feminine, and men are tough and hard or whatever. But
let a nigga cry.
it's still exactly.
Let a nigga cry.
You let a man cry.
That nigga-
She gonna think different of him.
Last time you cried.
Yeah.
You're trying to cry now?
No, I lost my best friend this year, so it's still been a hard thing for me.
I'm so sorry.
Like, you made me think about it.
I'm so sorry.
It's hard. Don't joke. That was my brother.
And then I was just like mildly uncomfortable, which is nothing against him. Yeah.
He got a point. What you say? You said men.
She like, no, look.
We just
Y'all
don't
said
say
men. Y'all, okay, he got a point. He got a point.
said before, I don't care if you talk about your emotions. We're sitting here talking about it. You can even cry about it. But the second that you start to act on your emotions, that's like
Alright,
the
hold up.
feminine ass
So
ass.
the fact that if you made me upset in this moment, and I'm being vulnerable, upset, and I walked away, that'd be me acting on my emotions.
No.
That would be me acting on my emotions.
That's part of communication. Like you
No,
don't have
that'd
to.
be me telling you
No,
what
it's
just happened. Men are more emotional. I'm trying to tell you that.
No, that's part of me.
You're not agreeing with
You
that.
don't have to.
You can disagree to agree, but I'm trying to tell you valid statement.
We don't have to
I'm
finish
gonna be
the
like, hey
conversation.
babe, we out, and you still gonna miss
All
what
right,
I'm
am I
talking
gonna be able
about.
to say, finish the conversation? You could be. That's a part of communication. We don't have to figure it out in this conversation. We can figure it out in another conversation. But the second that you start to walk away and like do like feminine crazy stuff, like
Woman,
just
you
like
didn't hear it. You said what you just said. If
the
we
second
do
that
this,
you start
the second,
doing
hold on,
what I
Let him
said
talk
told you
right now.
hold on,
earlier.
I'm trying to give you valid logic right now.
We ain't gonna do
The
no
second,
interrupting. Come on, let him talk. Let him
because
talk.
I'm in a mic and I can't hear myself.
Listen, let him talk. Let him
So
talk.
in a second, I can switch and I can be like, babe, we out. That's my emotion. You know what happened in that emotion? He gonna be like, damn, he gone. She gonna be like, we out. He gonna be like, oh, that's it. But at the end of the day, that was an emotional experience. I felt it more than you did. Let a woman do that. Nigga gonna be like, oh, we still gonna be recording. Why she mad?
All right, now go ahead.
A point. I don't look at it like that. For me, when you end something like that, it's like let's end this now before I go up to here. That's the way. That's what I look at it like that.
I was giving you an example.
And I'm
My girl will
telling
tell
you,
you,
like,
I have a conversation. I was giving you an example.
I don't look at that example as being feminine. No.
That wasn't feminine. I was
That
telling
is-
no. What he said was, who is more emotional? Who has more feeling? I said man, cause in a man thing, I can feel my emotion and can control the whole situation. If I got mad right now, I could punch him, all this shit, it go viral.
Why am I pulled over for this question?
It wasn't pulled over. I walked into it though. I got you.
That's not the
how
question
much
we were.
a man controls
That's not
emotion.
what question we
Babe,
were on,
no.
but.
I don't think she understands what's happening.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here.
I'm confused. Ayana, do you know like what he was talking about? He said when we.
I just want to know why he was so upset.
Man, what did he do to make them niggas that mad?
Because men are more emotional.
Y'all should.
Is that what was going on? More emotional men or women?
But I thought we had all agreed that women were more emotional.
I mean, women are more emotional.
He just showed you how men are more emotional.
I think men are more emotional, but I think women are more led by their emotion. We're more reactive to our emotion.
It depends.
But
How is that coming from? Where is that coming from exactly?
I think when women make decisions initially, we are more reactive to our emotion. If something happened and we didn't like how it make us feel, we're gonna react off of that emotion. But if a man has something that gives him an advert emotion, he's gonna show it quicker, but that don't necessarily mean he's gonna act off of that emotion. There's some thought of logic behind it.
Man who beat women, right?
Yeah.
And when he get upset, he beat her, right? That's from emotion, right?
Right. But I
It's-
think
it's
that's a
men-
reactive emotion.
Yes.
But it's like,
Because they go in 10 minutes like, baby, I'm so sorry, and start thinking
So-
about and get back to the logic.
but that don't mean he less emotional. That just means I thought more of the logical situation after his emotion.
That means he just doesn't know how to regulate his emotions.
That's true, but after he break out and burst out in his emotions, he become logical and be like, oh damn, I gotta apologize.
The
blah, blah,
bursting
blah.
of emotions mean that you don't know how to regulate your emotions.
Yeah,
You
no, I
shouldn't
said
have
you're
to
right.
burst out.
You know what I'm saying?
Period.
That's what I'm saying. You're right.
Okay.
But that just leads to the fact that men are very emotional.
But not all
To the
men do
point-
that.
What leads a man or a man to be emotional? 90% of the time, it's regulated by somebody else. To reason as to why we become emotional.
Yeah. But that, I mean, like, you gotta think about it, that's like, because that women the same way.
Yeah, without question.
It's, so my thing is this, when the question becomes if men or women are more emotional, it's really equal low. It's equal. It's down the middle.
It depends
It's
on
just
the scenario.
no, listen.
And how.
Look, let me tell y'all this. It's equal, but it's the reaction to emotions that is different.
Yes, I agree.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that.
It's
I agree
both.
with that.
So
I agree
it's
with
not
that.
really a men or women. It's a human thing. So
Yeah,
it's like
I agree
all
with
humans are emotional because that's what all humans are with. The reaction is what everybody is going to
It's the
argue
reaction
about.
of